The Florida Panthers still have a chance to make playoffs this season, but the Montreal Canadiens have extra incentive not to want it. Montreal owns Florida's first-round pick. The Panthers and Pittsburgh Penguins go head-to-head for the final spot in the East. The Panthers took a superior 5-2 win. However, their playoff chances have not improved as the Penguins beat Nashville. Wild horses, it was the first chance for fans at the Bell Center to see Sean Farrell. This was his first home game, and did he ever start off perfectly? He shot from a bad angle in first shift of the game for Farrell, and Alex Lyon misdirected it by leaving close post. In just 83 seconds, Jake Evans was jumping into Farrell's arms. He couldn't hold back his smile on the podium as they announced his name on the public address system. What a great feeling to achieve a lifetime dream of going to the NHL, then hear your name being called in front of over 21,000 fans. Besides the goal, Farrell looked more comfortable this game than in his first game Philadelphia. Farrell seemed comfortable with Evans and Brendan Gallagher, a swell, who had regained his better self after returning from injury. This suggests that perhaps Gallagher played crippled before leaving the lineup because he looked changed. Gallagher has more energy, more gliding speed, and his shot is significantly better with 3 goals in 3 games in a row. Raphael Harvey-Pinard is the top scorer among rookies in the entire NHL, with 14, since being called off from Laval Rocket in mid-January. However, it's not just the goals that impress the Canadian executive. Harvey-Pinard plays a strong defensive hockey tide on both sides of the puck. Harvey-Pinard recklessly blocks shots, showing that just because he's small doesn't mean he can't find a way to block shots. He's also so often involved in the game that he can't be ruled out as a strong candidate to be on the roster next season. In second period, the Canadiens collected almost nothing and did little, while Harvey-Pinard took penalty as a pest in front of net, then stopped by Lyon with fantastic shot. He's a truly impressive player, and he thinks he can continue a measure of that success. Late in the third period, he was a Harvey-Pinard diversion in the Montreal power play. That means 14 goals in 32 matches. That's the pace of a very impressive 35-goal season. The sample size is growing, and it is not losing speed. However, breaking the roster next season won't be easy. There are currently 8 injured and hope is coming. If competition with skills as important as rich contracts is fair, it should win a job in 2023-24. Wild Goats, congratulations to Matthew Tkachuk, who reached the 100-point plateau for the second time in his career. He scored a hat trick in the second period, including a shot over Samuel Montembeault's shoulder into the upper corner. Tkachuk is trying to carry the Panthers on his shoulders this season. They're an enigmatic team that leaks talent and fails too often. The Canadiens were the Panthers' elixir as Montreal was defeated on Thursday night. 122 WHL has no plans to change the fighting rules. Further motivation in Lane Hutson's career came with the announcement of the Hobey Baker Award nominees this afternoon. There is no doubt that Hutson, despite small stature, has been doubted and erased a million times in his life with dream of becoming an NHL defender. One of greatest seasons in history was once again disrespected by selection committee for NCAA's Best College Hockey Player Award when, if not best for a draft plus a defender, it wasn't enough to be one of 3 finalists. Today's best draft plus season for a defender who has been the standard for 40 years has been eclipsed by Hutson this season. That mark was Brian Leetch, who scored 47 points in 37 games. Hutson surprised him with 48 points in 38 games this year. Still, voters ignored attack on the record book, and instead chose 3 forwards. Doubly painful for Canadiens fans, General Manager Kent Hughes has given up on one of the finalists, Logan Cooley. Cooley was joined by Adam Fantilli, who is expected to be second only to Connor Bedard in the 2023 NHL editions. The third option is the one that is mysterious, and will spark criticism because Matthew Knies has been nominated. The Toronto Maple Leafs second-round player, Knies, was the 3rd top scorer in his line, regardless of whether he was nominated for Hobey Baker Award. The Knies have 41 points as a forward this season. That's less than Hutson as a defender. The committee makes its choices and is not accountable to anyone on their behalf. According to the NCAA website, the committee consists of 29 people, including scouts, coaches, and media members. Why they considered the Canucks more valuable than Hudson will forever remain a mystery. It looks like Hudson will have to break 60 points next season to get some respect. Hudson's lack of respect is not new. He finished 62nd in the entry draft due to his size. Strangely, this vote is not about who could be the best NHL player. It was about who had the best season. Good luck to all three candidates. They had excellent seasons. It is a pity that this season will be remembered as the one in which Hudson was not even a finalist.